My guy,
My
what's good?
guy, what's
What's
up?
good? What's good, man? What's going on, everybody, man? We back for another episode of Relentless Purpose Podcast, coming
Yes,
at you a little
sir.
differently today. As you can see,
Yes,
we are
sir.
not in studio. We are remote because we have our first out-of-town guest that'll be on here with us today,
Ooh.
man. Got my dog, man. Linked up with him a couple of years ago on the arena ball tip, man. But I let him get into all of that, man. But what's going on, Miller? How we feeling today, man?
Man, hey, it's a beautiful day, man. It's nice outside. It's warm outside. So, hey, it's gonna be a great day. Happy Tuesday.
My boy said it's warm outside, got a whole hoodie on. It's all
Let's get
good though. I
outside.
feel you.
You
I
know, I
feel you,
gotta, I
man.
gotta show the,
Oh, my bad.
uh,
Yeah. Show the brand. Show the brand.
gotta
But
show it.
yeah, say that for the weekend though. This relentless purpose right now.
You're
This
right.
ain't
You're right.
pressure. We ain't playing pressure today. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's all good, man. But without further ado, man, let me bring my guy here. Let me
Yes,
bring
sir.
my guy on, man. We got my boy, Mr. Ivan King, all the way out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. How we doing today, big dog?
Y'all
OKC.
doing great. Doing great. How y'all doing?
Pretty good,
Doing
man. But
good, man.
we got you on here, Relentless Purpose Podcast, man. I know Miller and myself, we tap into the youth, whether it be, helping them grow as a person, as an athlete, on the training tip, a mentor. Sometimes we got to be counselor. I know you've been doing the same thing for a couple of years, man. So just kind of give everybody your background, your accolades, and just let them know who you are before we really get started.
All right, man. Well, first off, man, appreciate y'all for having me, man. It's an honor, to talk and just and to spread a little bit of what I've done, a little bit about me. So my name is Ivan King. I'm originally from Monroe, Louisiana. Um, moved to Dallas, Texas, and that's really how my football journey started. Um, shoot, freshman year I went to started off at Tarleton State, red shirted, didn't play red shirted, went there for a year. Then after there, went JUCO, took the JUCO route, went to Snow College, um, dog eat dog, learned a lot
Yeah, buddy.
about about the game, about life, and I was away up in Utah, so it was either get it done or go back home and figure it out. So
Hmm.
went to JUCO and then finished down at Arkansas Monticello, Division II down in Southeast Arkansas. Um, yeah, then from there, was training, wanted to play at the next level. Um, played a little bit of arena ball, before, linked up with you, gave me some advice, things to do, things not to do, some key pointers. So played arena ball some, and then from there, it's just how it came into the coaching, teaching, training, giving back to the youth, things like that. So that's an overview of how I got to where I am now.
Yeah, for that, nah, facts, man. That's that's
Hey,
that's
hey,
that's big
what
time.
year you come out of Monticello?
He younger than you,
Out of
bro.
I
Yeah,
know.
it was back in 2018.
Okay, because my
2018.
boy Croc went there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, Croc.
yeah,
Yes. We talked a few times too. It was before I went there, and I was reaching out trying to, get insight. And so yeah, it's
okay,
my guy.
So
yeah,
I told you, Miller know everybody, man. Miller know
Yeah.
everybody, man. Know
man,
everybody, man. But what question you got for him, Miller?
man. So like you've been through, like you just gave us your whole rundown with everything you've been through, man. Like,
Uh,
what's one of the things that drives you? Right, you get up every day and you like, hey, this is my purpose today. Like, this is my purpose in life. What drives you? What keeps you going?
man, what good question. What drives me, man, is ultimately like just trying to become better than what I did yesterday. And just being healthy and able to do those things, just throughout life, you just encounter different situations with different individuals. And I really try to take, well, lately, I haven't been this way all the time, but lately I really been focusing on how can I ultimately become 1% better, whether that's getting one more rep or reading one more page, just something small,
Hmm.
and just the hunger for wanting to become better for myself and the people that are around me. So
No,
that's my ultimate drive.
that's that's good though, bro. Because like you said, you haven't always been like that, but you are lately. That just means you really
Mhm.
falling into your purpose. Like you really wholeheartedly going into your purpose. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
it's hard to really focus on being 1% better when we not 100%. Oh, I'm not saying you wasn't always in, but when you
Mhm.
finally know that this is my purpose, like this is why I was put on earth, this is what I was put on earth to do, then
Mm-hmm.
it means more. You know what I'm saying? Like every hour, every second, every session, every day, every kid we talk to, every parent we come across, it just means more. You know what I'm saying? So that now that's a big thing. Because both of us are in the same situation right now.
Facts.
Right.
We both in the same situation right now, man. I guess my question leading off of that would
Okay.
just be what really got you started into even wanting to train. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
you had your college career, you had your training to go, you know, NFL, CFL, you know, arena ball for a couple years. I know you had an injury in arena ball. I'm sure you tried to come, you know, make a comeback from that. But what was it that made you say, you know what, my time was my time, and now it's time for me to give back and pour into the youth.
Okay. So ultimately, when I knew, well, because during the whole thing, we all go through those processes, right? Of training or off season things of that nature, and literally every year, training. I used to train with in the Dallas area with Clay Mack a few times,
Okay, okay.
and my guy Flight. There's just a
Mhm.
few trainers in that area that and Margin Hooks. He was the first guy I actually trained with, and gave me some connections to help me get to junior college actually. And it was just those strenuous workouts and just making those connections, and also learning along the way, and what I learned in school of just knowing whenever because I always knew, you ultimately have to have a plan B,
A
just
fallback
something.
plan. You got a fallback
Right,
plan. Yeah.
For sure.
right. We all want to make it, and for whatever happens, just have to be ready. And I always knew that was something that I wanted to do. If ball or whenever ball take a pause, you know what I mean. I always want stay around the game, some aspect, whether it's coaching, whether it's helping kids with recruiting. I can never just step away completely, but it's ultimately just those processes of working out, going to facilities, learning from different trainers, but also putting my own sauce and flavor on it, and then seeing the progress from my clients, my kids, seeing them gain confidence and getting better, and being like, "Hey, coach, what you helped me with yesterday, I applied it in the game, and it actually worked. You helping me or push through this workout that day, I pushed through the fourth quarter and throughout overtime, and didn't let my mental take over of
Mhm.
Good.
giving up and things like that." So it was just my little test throughout my process that really solidified, like, hey, you know, whenever it's said and done, that's what I'm gonna do whenever it's time.
Nah, I like it. I like it.
I like that a lot.
Appreciate
That's
it.
real.
I like it, man.
Appreciate it.
What you got? What you got, Miller?
Nah, man. So like, as a current former trainer myself, man, like
That
Mhm.
boy said current former.
current former, right? No, man,
Yeah.
man, I like that, man, and I like to get with other trainers who've been through the same grind, the same struggle in a sense, right? Because
Mhm.
no matter how good or bad, right, it's still training is still a struggle, even though it's a grind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
for
I
sure.
like to get with other trainers, man. I guess my question for you would be like, what is one of the biggest things that you like to instill into the kids, and like you just like to drive it into their brain? Like, what's one of your biggest like coaching points or teaching points?
My biggest coaching point is basically whenever you feel like you're fixing to give up or you can't do anymore, you got a lot more left in the tank.
Okay.
So whenever we get to that last set or whatever, the end of the workout, just best believe we finna turn it up another notch,
Yeah.
because you have more left in that you can get out. Depending on, whatever structure that session is, but majority of the time when I got the big ones, or, the solos that wanna specifically work on that stuff, is like, okay, when you think whenever you think you're tired and you think you can't do anymore, you got some more left in the tank. Mind over matter. We ain't giving up, whether it look ugly or bad. We can take it up another notch, and that's going to help you in lot, not only sports but also in life.
That's a
Man,
life lesson.
man.
for
That's a
sure.
life lesson.
Especially in today's economy and all that stuff, man. Like you got to be
Mm-hmm.
mentally tough. You got to be
For real.
able to overcome adversity because every day is a new day and something different. Some new obstacle gonna hit you every day, man.
Yep.
So
Every
my
time.
thing would be me knowing the player, coach, trainer side of you, right?
Uh,
Which one do you prefer the most? Coaching at a school or the
ooh,
training aspect? Because that's two
good question.
that's two different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's one, you got a system. I
right.
understand you have relationships with your position players mainly, like you have relationship with all the kids on the team, but usually as a
Mm-hmm.
position coach, it's your group was DBs. Them the ones that rock with
Mm-hmm.
you the hardest, and the ones you spend the most time with. Y'all have a different kind of relationship. Training is more so of these parents are entrusting you with the
Mm-hmm.
progression of their kid from age from pups all the way to to men. Sometimes
Right.
they stick with you
Right.
through college. You know what I'm saying? So which
Right.
aspect do you personally enjoy the most, the coaching or the training?
Okay. Personally, what I enjoy most is the training. Because it's as a man, you have. I mean, you have pride in what's yours. It's like it's mine. It's a reflection of me.
For
If it
sure.
don't go well, it's me. If it do go well, it's me. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you do have a team behind you and the athletes as well, but it's like it's your identity.
Got
But
you.
when it comes to coaching, you know, I love coaching as well because I'm always not saying when I'm doing my own thing, I'm not learning, but I know always when I'm coaching, I can always have an umbrella of
Yeah,
other minds around the game that can be like, hey, input here, input there, try this out, try that out. I can always grow per se,
for sure.
if that makes sense. But
Nah, that made perfect sense.
it's hard to choose, which one I prefer the most. Though I love them both, man. I can't
I
lie.
got you. I
Yeah.
got
Can't lie.
It's hey, that being a trainer, man, it's different. It's just
Yeah.
like it's hard to I mean, and y'all know, but it's hard to explain. Like just the
you. Well, explain to everybody that don't know.
all right, you know what I'm saying? But it's the like you said, like it's your baby. Like you are
Mhm.
helping, you know what I'm saying, if you're training men or women or whatever, you're helping them grow, right? So you get somebody who was and just say, for example, they're just horrible at what they do, right? They don't know, they don't have the right posture, they don't have the right stance, they don't know how to come out of their break at all. You get them when they're super raw, right? And then you
Right.
see them as they continue to grow, continue to elevate. And then next thing you know, you look up, and you know what I'm saying, and they getting ready to go to college.
Yeah,
Then you look up
Mhm.
again, and now they're successful in college. You like, man, I remember when you couldn't even run, you know what I'm saying, a hitch route, like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying, a 5 yard
Mhm.
route. Now look at you, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Right.
So it's even guys that I've trained in the past, like to see them, you know what I'm saying, doing a little training
Mhm.
stuff on their side, on the side now. It's just like, wow, like I remember when you ain't have a clue what you were doing. So like to see them grow, you know what I'm saying, to see that growth. One, it lets me know I'm getting old, but it also lets me know that I did something right. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So
My
yeah,
my my only piece of advice with that would just be don't let success overtake your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of how many kids you help impact and how big they blow up, yeah,
mm-hmm,
your name is gonna become greater, your facility might become bigger. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? You might have more equipment or whatever you want to call it, but don't let that part overtake your purpose. Like you started this as a purpose of I want to do X, Y, and Z for the kids or for these parents, or you know, like for me, I
Right.
got into training off of some dealing with some kids that had some suicidal issues or bad upbringing at home, and they was always with me and they wanted to play ball, so we just started training. So my purpose was to help them overcome whatever they were overcoming,
for
right?
sure.
So that would be my only piece of advice, man. Just don't let the success overcome, you know what I'm saying, your purpose.
No,
So
Yeah.
that's real. I like that.
you know what I'm saying. But nah, that's good, man. Not off the wall question. You ever thought about starting a 707?
Me,
Yeah.
I have. I have.
What you waiting on?
Honestly, this past year, man, just honestly life situations. I was
Got
really
you.
trying to
I got you.
just trying
I
to
got
just focus. But
you. I got
I'm definitely up to. I'm
So
definitely up
so
to it,
Miller,
man.
so Fill him in on how you started fourth quarter pressure.
Man, so we go back to purpose, right? Started fourth quarter pressure, just trying to figure out how I could continue to impact the community, right? And like just started with the youth. Like my passion is youth, helping these kids become better men, right? Men and women, right? But as far as like 707 go, and so like both of my parents are pastors. My brother's a pastor, and for me, like the pulpit just wasn't my ministry. Like I didn't feel like I was out. That was for me, and I'm like, what better way to reach people through than what I love, right? Obviously, I love God too, but through my passion of football, right? So I wound up I seen that 7-on-7 was kind of starting to become a big thing, and I'm like, you know what? It was more so supposed to be getting trouble youth was the whole reason for fourth quarter pressure even starting like the brand. This was even before 7-on-7. And then it was like, you know what? I don't care how good you are, how bad you are, like whatever. I wanted everybody and to kind of bring you closer to me so I can help you, right? Like on the field and off the field. And so that wound up turning into starting a 7-on-7. And then from there, man, it's like it's just continued to grow and be prosperous and just being blessed, man. Like to be in this position to impact and to help the youth. Again, like we get guys that stay with us, you know what I'm saying, even after they're done playing with us. They still call for advice. They still send text messages like, man, I remember that conversation we had 4 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever, So it all started as a way to just impact like the troubled youth in the city of San Antonio, right? I didn't care what school you went to. I didn't care what side of town that you were on, like, because it's easy for you to go and get, you know what I'm saying, a 4-star recruit out of Houston and out of that. Like, you can get all these kids and put a team together, right? But it's like, man, is it just only about winning, or is it about, like he said, like impact, being that impact and your purpose? And so I didn't choose to go that route. I wanted, let me get some guys that's having some issues, as we can kind of like a scare straight program a little bit back like it was back in the day, but not as intense as that, right? It was more so being able to let me get down your level, man, and talk to you, right? You know what I'm saying? And kind of like I'm in the fire department, right? So like when we got a patient that's on the ground, we don't stand above them and talk to them, man. We will kneel down. Let me get down to your level and look you eye in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Eye to eye or whatever. So that was my reason for really starting fourth quarter pressure. And then just from there, man, it's just been a blessing.
No, I got you. I got you, man. So, like I was like me and you were talking offline before we started recording. Um, Recently launched, 7-on-7 fourth quarter pressure out of Oklahoma City, Moore area and all this stuff, right? So, and you just it's crazy how life works, man. Y'all too very familiar with some of the same people.
Mhm.
You never know who ears and eyes this podcast might reach. Um, so my question would be, what is it that would separate Coach King that make me want to bring my child to you instead of any other trainer? You know what I'm saying? Like how would you approach that conversation of not selling yourself, but just showing people who you really are?
Okay, well, first off, I'm saying that I'm a demand nothing but greatness from your child, individual, whoever you bring into me. I'm a demand nothing but greatness. So whatever you take that as, it may be a butt chewing here, it may be a pat on the back here, but we always try to accommodate to who the player is and what the circumstance is as well. But we're gonna demand nothing but greatness. We're gonna break down and get those goals and see what do we want out of this? Is it just for this individual to stay active? Are we trying to, like you said earlier, come, get in a better stance, come out your breaks? Like what are we working with? So we're gonna break it down to a T. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain weight, we're gonna make it personal. And then from there, we're gonna set up a plan and actually execute the plan, to a T. And I'm gonna hold you accountable, I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna bug you, whatever it has to be for me, for you to know that I care. One, and two, I'm not just trying to sell a program or just sell this and that and just be, and be good with it. Like it's deeper than just, you know, the marketing. It's more, we really getting personal with it.
I got you, man. I got you. So initially, when they start training, is
Mm.
there like a certain? Do you do like a certain assessments, or is it just based off their request, or how does that go?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. When we talking like the strength and conditioning, just basic functional movement. We trying to see if our technique is good or bad, and then clean it up from there. And then we jump into an actual, action plan. If it's sports related, same thing. We setting the goals. What do we need to, what are we working to get better at? Explosiveness, vertical awareness, vertical, uh, coming out of your blocks or maintaining your speed, getting faster, stance, whatever it is, and then we go and dive into the mechanics and that nature as well.
I got you.
So let me ask
Mhm.
you this. So with what you're doing, right? What
Yes.
is your, I guess, what is your long term goal, right? What's your long term goal with what you're doing, and not measuring, kind of like you said earlier. Don't let success kind of measure, right, for you, and take
Right.
you away from your purpose. But like, what is your long term goal with your program and what you're doing and what you're building?
Long term goal, I want to be able to have a hub for other up and coming trainers
Hmm.
to to start their endeavor, whether they have a specialty in stretching, a specialty in yoga, whatever it is. I want to be able to have a hub for them. They'd be like, hey, coach, you know, can I use your spot at this time to work with my clients? Of course. I just want to be able to give opportunities to others that may want to ultimately, do something like this or do something, you know, above and beyond. Um, so opportunities. I do want to stay on the floor, and train the clients, but long term, if I can just have a team, to ultimately do it for me, hey,
Oh, yeah.
that's a perfect world right there. But I just want to create opportunities and give others the chance to showcase what they have because I believe everybody, we all talented in, specific skills. And if 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 Joe can teach, X, Y, and Z to do this better than I can, or they take the coaching better than for me, hey, by all means,
Hmm.
So I just want to just opportunities, man,
I,
opportunities to
I
give back to the youth.
I respect it, and what I just heard from that answer shows why you focus on being 1% better every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you found
Mm,
your with that answer and that response, what you just laid out, you found your purpose.
Yeah.
Your purpose, it to you, it might sound like you just want to have a hub, but it's
mm,
deeper than that. It's reaching others through others. You get what I'm saying? Like you want to have
mm,
a team aside to where it all leads back to your initial thought, your initial vision, your initial baby. But at the end of the day, that thought initial and plan was to help other people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can establish your culture, your thoughts, your process, and other people want to be a part of that, you don't know how many people they gonna go out and reach. You don't know how many people they
right.
gonna go out and help affect. And they might in turn end up learning enough from you and who you have around them to where they might be able to branch out and do the same thing.
Right.
Right.
And now before you know it, it's King Enterprises. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. And it came from a simple vision and a simple thought of my purpose in life is to help others be better.
Right.
Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it right there. And that's we on the same type time over here.
Yep.
That's the same reason we doing what we be doing. And how you just said you want to have different people around you, bro. We have so many entities in our little box, bro. We got two pastors. You know what I'm saying? He
Nice.
got 17 jobs, bro. He a San Antonio firefighter. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Do it all,
We got
man.
right. We got engineers. We got parents that are heavily involved. We
Mm,
have so many different nurses, school teachers. Of course, it's military over here. So it's so much in our little box. We have 4 coaches on staff, and everybody knows their own role.
Hmm.
We don't step on each other's toes because
mm,
it's all for what you just said. Like it don't have to be 4 kings. Like we all know how
right.
to play our role.
Right.
Cause I know at the end of the day, if I might be able to reach some of the kids the way Miller might be able to reach some of the kids. You know what I'm saying? I know my thing is mainly with the quarterbacks and the offense. That's it. When it comes to defense, I step back. If y'all got questions on, hey, how the best we do, I can give y'all my input, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do because
Right.
in the end of the day, I trust what y'all got going on. Same thing when it comes to training. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand this gonna be my expertise area. Okay. Like for example, when me and Millie used to get down and rock together like that. Hey, he got the receiver, we got the quarterbacks, we're gonna get loose, we're gonna do what we got to do. They gonna do what they gotta do. Y'all ready to throw? Let's get it. And then everybody just come together. Now we didn't turn individual training into one big joint session, but they still getting work and you know what I'm saying? It's still serving purpose. So I love the answer, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
cause you on your way, man. Cause like I said in the beginning, bro, I remember seeing the IG posts, and that's back when I had Facebook briefly. I remember, you know what I'm saying, you at the park with one or two
Oh yeah.
kids, and you in a speed ladder, a couple hurdles and a football, and y'all out there
Yeah.
getting it in. And it's grown to what it's grown to now. You in your own facility in a city in the suburbs of you call it suburb, Oscar, whatever you want to call it, of Tulsa.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a well known area in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it, bro. Like I said earlier, just don't let your success because it's coming. I'm telling you now, it's coming. What your goal and your vision is coming just because of how well I can tell you thought about this, how well you said that answer, and how smoothly it came out, and the way you pieced it together. You sat down and you've thought about this like you have a game plan. That success is coming. So just don't, like I said earlier, just don't let the success overtake your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Most
But man, we definitely you definitely got to tap into the 707 world. It's
Yeah,
fun.
for
It's
real.
I
fun, bro.
want to, man. I want to. I've had actually had like people ask me like, "Hey, you gonna coach? You gonna start a team?" I was like, like one of them. But I mean,
Well,
I
I
really
tell you what, bro. I understand it's a little too late right now, man. But next year,
mm,
bro, step out there. We'll help you any way we
okay.
can, man. Step
For
out there.
real.
Step out there. Like you don't have to. A lot of these kids want to chase the big name orgs and all that, man. That's good
Right.
and well. But to me, the most success is not defined by winning tournaments in 707.
Mm,
That's right.
It's defined on when they go back to school in the fall,
Yeah, translate.
right?
yeah.
They go back to school in the fall. Like
Hmm.
we down here in Texas, bro, and half of the kids I had as freshmen last year were starting on varsity this year. And
Okay.
in Texas,
There we go.
and we talking about 6A football for most of them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Mm,
use a start. They don't use a start, much less be on varsity as a sophomore.
Right.
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
it's a process to it, man. But we can definitely help you out any way we can, man. Mil, you got anything? I see
I
your
appreciate
mind.
that.
Them wheels is
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
Nah,
I know.
that would be huge, man. Like he said, like if it's anything you need from us, especially with us having a team in Oklahoma, right?
Hmm.
Um, in more Oklahoma City, whatever, which is not that far from you,
It's
but
like 2 hours, something like that.
yeah, which is
Yeah,
nothing.
about
Like,
two.
you know what I'm saying? Just having that, like, man, whatever it is, whether it's from training, whether it's, you know what I'm saying? Like I know, like, especially like me, like I can speak for me personally. Like I know I don't have all the answers, right? But if you ever had a question for me individually, I'm like, if I don't know, I'm gonna find out for you. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
Cam the same way. He not gonna fluff you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go find out before he
Yeah.
give you an answer. So regardless of whatever it is, man, just even your heart, man, you can just tell like your heart is pure and what you're trying to do, right? And one thing about us
Appreciate
is
it.
we like to be around like good, pure hearted individuals, you know what I'm saying, who don't have any hidden agendas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, and what
Right.
you doing and what you're going to do, you know what I'm saying, for your community, and you're gonna look up and it's gonna be the state. You know what I mean? What you're going to be doing is going to be huge. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying, beyond your own understanding. You know what I'm saying? Um, but just know, like, God is definitely leading you down the right path. Just stick with it. Just stick
No,
with it, man.
I
I'm excited for
appreciate
you.
that, man.
I
for
just I
sure.
just met you and I'm excited for you, bro. Like, for real,
Appreciate
for real.
that. That
And if
means a
I
lot,
Sure.
though.
and if I can, you start 7 on 7. Like, man, let us know, man. That's gonna
Yeah,
be,
we'll definitely help. We'll
Most
definitely
definitely.
help in any way we can help. Now
yeah,
we had to jump in the tournament with you and thump the head real quick.
yeah.
But it's all out of love, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
it's
yeah.
all out,
Oh
Oh
it's all
yeah.
yeah,
out of love,
Compete
man.
and
It's
having
all out of
fun,
love.
man. Compete and
Yeah,
have fun.
for sure, man.
Let's
But hey,
do it.
we can talk you to death, man. We want to. we don't just want to use our voice, you know what I'm saying? We also want our guests, if they have any questions, anything like that, anything
Sure.
you got that you might have for us or whatever, man. You got anything?
Oh man. Well, shoot, y'all say y'all in the San Antonio area,
Mm-hmm.
man. Okay, I may. The thing is, we may talk about it a little more off camera, but I
Okay.
may be down that way. You know, in a couple months. I'm gonna have to tap in with y'all on, you know, just talking about this stuff some more for sure, for
For sure,
sure.
man. For sure, no doubt. No
Um,
doubt.
heck yeah. So we got signing day tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
right? Trying to see. Do y'all have So did is there any kids out this area that may be coming down that way that we know of?
From
From your area?
Or from down yeah, from my area,
That
like the
would
Tulsa
be
area that y'all.
I'm not
the
sure.
Tulsa.
I'm not
I,
sure.
I'm not sure on that either. I think we got a couple. No, you good.
Oh,
You good. I think we have a. No, he's going to Mississippi. So from the 707 organization from last year,
uh-huh.
how many kids we got signed tomorrow? 6.
Let's see. We got we got
Keith,
Aiden,
Mikey,
Mikey.
Hayden,
Yep. We got
Cade.
Kate. You got Chris. You got
Okay.
It's a
yeah,
solid
we got
6 or
us about a
something like
solid
that, man.
six.
But I don't think anybody's coming to that area. Um,
And vice versa. I don't
yeah,
know.
most people
Oh,
stand in
okay.
Texas. Most people stand in Texas. We got one going
I
to
got you. Now I'm
Mississippi.
trying to see if there's like any connections, kid
I'm I'm
wise that
I'm
I
I'm sure
possibly.
I'm sure it is, man. He know. Well, but Tulsa just got a new staff, so I don't know if he still know anybody.
Yeah, I know
Right.
the running back coach. He came from UCF. That's my guy.
So, like I said,
Okay.
we be all over the place, bro. So
Yeah.
we took the boys to LA last year for a tournament.
Nice.
We supposed to go do some things there, but then they had the coaching change and
Yeah.
NCAA dead period hit and all kind of different stuff, man. So this year the biggest thing is we taking the boys um
Orlando.
to Orlando for a tournament for a shot
Okay.
doctor tournament this year. One thing we will be doing is because he started the tournament in Oklahoma City, like I said, with his boy. We don't have a
Mhm.
tournament that weekend, but they are playing March 15th, right?
Yeah. March
March
15th.
March
Yeah.
15th
Okay.
weekend.
OKC.
They're playing in a tournament in OKC. If you free, pull up.
For sure.
You
Heck
playing
yeah.
playing in playing in a tournament.
I definitely love to connect y'all because
Yeah, for sure.
he doing that by himself.
Okay. Yeah, man. I
So
definitely pull up.
I definitely
Sure.
I shoot you a text and all that stuff offline, just a reminder and all that, man. But
That's a
man,
bet.
for sure, man. If you ain't
Bet.
got nothing else for us, man, Miller, you got anything else?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm just happy to meet you, man.
Yeah, for
Nah,
sure.
likewise. I appreciate the opportunity, man. I
Absolutely.
Yes, sir,
appreciate
man.
that.
Hey, tell them what to follow your social media and all this stuff, man.
Okay, appreciate it. So let me see my all of my handles. It's King IV4N underscore skills. All right, so KingSkillz Training on YouTube. But every other handle, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is King IV4N underscore skills.
Sound good, man. Make sure y'all get on
Yeah,
there. Give him a
Oh
follow. Check him out. Got some nice videos. Don't be trying to steal all this stuff though, but just
man,
check him out, man. Just and what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to go back to the beginning of the journey so y'all can see the progress that's
way
been
back.
put in the groundwork that's been laid down to get him to where he is now, man. But man, dog,
Yeah,
we appreciate your time today. We appreciate you joining
that's
us,
all.
man.
appreciate you.
And at the end of the day, man, be relentless and keep living in your purpose.
For sure. Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir. Yes, sir. We'll talk to you later, big dog.
All right.
Hey, good dude, man.
Yes, sir.
Good dude, man. Hey, that's how we kick off that first guest. I like that.
Yes,
I
sir.
like that,
Yes,
man.
sir,
I
man.
like
We
that.
try to let our platform be a voice for
Yeah.
everybody, man, who has something to say.
Yep.
Or not just something to say, is doing something positive. Might not say much or just might not be Not to say he wasn't tapping into the right people. It's just we have a platform, so why not let my dog get on here and and
Facts.
show himself and show what he got going on, show what he's about. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
So
like that.
big ups and respect to him, man. So, bro,
You.
I know we talked a little bit about it, man. I know you can't go into detail, man, but just as a former 7-on-7 coach for these guys that are signing tomorrow,
Mhm.
this is your fourth class of somebody signing? No,
Uh,
because you started with pups, so this probably what your third.
no. So that first year, I had a guy. He's at Montana State. So
That's right. That's right. That's right.
yep. So we had a guy. Matter of fact, I want to say almost every year.
So what is it? What is that? So I've been through that. I've been through that twice
Okay.
outside of coaching, just working with just training. What is that? I ain't gonna say what. How does that make you feel when you sit back and you watch and be like,
Man.
you finally did it?
So again, man, it's bro, it's a blessing, man. Like my phone over here going off right now because guys are inviting me to their signing day tomorrow. But I'm gonna be at the fire station, so I ain't gonna be able to go. But man, it's the feeling, man, is because these are like my little brothers, right? Like I don't treat them any different, you know what I'm saying? Not one or the other. And so to see them actually put in the work, and they get out exactly what they put in, like that is amazing. Is
Mm-hmm.
because one of the things I like to tell the parents is, man, your son's not always gonna like me, but I promise you he'll love me at the end. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? If they do what they're supposed to do. So that feeling is it's unmatched, and it's just a testament of the hard work that they put in. It's not anything that I've done, what I'm saying, per se. It's the work that they put in. I give them all the credit. One, for believing in what we were trying to do over here. Right. I know that's not always easy when you got 1,000,000 7-on-7 teams and stuff like that and trainers in Texas. But the fact that you'll get a handful of people at a given time that's like, hey, I'm rocking with you, coach. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And for me, man, I look at that as like that's a reward for your loyalty. Like you did what you were supposed to do, and I made a promise to you that I was going to do what I was supposed to do. If you did what you were supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Whether that was, man, contacting coaches, like, you know what I'm saying, or taking you on a visit, or, man, like whatever. Like, man, I didn't gave clothes off my back, like whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm willing to do that for these boys, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, I want everybody to be able to live out their dreams. And if I can help in any way, shape, or form with the grace of God, then I'm gonna
For
help.
sure. For sure, man.
I'm
For
gonna
sure.
help. If he put me in a position, he blessed me to be in a position to bless others, I'm gonna do it every time.
No
So I
doubt.
like to keep my cup full because they say you can't pour from an empty cup.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So I go to him to make sure my cup is full. And when I go to him and I keep him, you know what I'm saying, at the forefront of what we're doing, like, man, he makes sure that his promises are always kept. So it's
Yes,
a it's
sir.
a it's a blessing, bro. Like I get teary eyed every year. You know what I'm saying? Like I get to go to their signing days and stuff like that. Like, cause I love it. I love it, especially when you had them since they were pups. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? It makes it even better. Like, bro, I remember when you know what I'm saying, and now look at you. You the big dog now. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a great feeling, man.
Walking a little different, talking a
Yeah,
little different. You got a little pep
their
in the
voice got
step.
a little deeper.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Nah,
Yep.
it's definitely a little different, man. But
Yep.
man, we I don't want to forget about. I'm not gonna name no kids. So I don't want to forget about the name, man. But to everybody that's signing tomorrow, big ups, man. That's a huge accomplishment
Sure.
in life, man. Everybody's not able. Everybody's not as blessed and fortunate to be in that situation to even have a chance to receive one offer, let alone sign multiple to choose from. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So big ups to everybody that's been through fourth quarter pressure, 7-on-7. Big ups to everybody that's trained. Um, just congratulations, man. But that's only the beginning. You got to
Yep.
turn the work up a notch. You got to turn the work up another notch, man. You got to prove yourself all over again when you get to campus in June or whenever you get into campus.
Mm-hmm.
Starts back over, ground zero. Got to reprove yourself. Stars don't matter. High school stats don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
What you did, all district, all this stuff, in your little hometown does not matter anymore.
Right.
But at least you were blessed with the opportunity to go out there and prove yourself again. So keep the focus, keep your purpose the main thing, keep God first, man, and all this stuff. Everything else will work itself out, man. But man,
Hey,
good first guess, man. And
yes, sir.
of course, I got Coach Lawrence Lewis on deck for
Yes,
tomorrow,
sir.
man, in studio, live and in color. He will be in
Yes,
studio.
sir.
Be looking for that one. I told y'all, we coming back to back to back to back.
Yep. Yep.
We we
Coming
we
hot.
we bring them to you back to back to back. It's crazy, bro. We got. Matter of fact, it's gonna be one every day this week. That's how crazy it is. Monday through. Monday through. Matter of fact, it's 7
Monday through
days straight.
Saturday.
7 days straight. It's Monday through next Monday.
You're
You forgot.
absolutely right.
7
Absolutely right.
days straight. We coming at you with something.
We coming in hot.
Some kind of content is coming every day for the next 6 days, man.
Yep.
As always, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
see the socials. Follow those.
Follow.
Follow them. Follow them. Follow them. Follow them. Follow them. Hit us on X. Hit us on IG. Follow the YouTube channel. That's how you watching the video. So you might well go ahead and subscribe. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
Subscribe. Share the link. Just kind of, just want to share our vision with everybody else, man. We want everybody else to tap in with us. Of course, we love the feedback we've been receiving on just the first 2 videos alone, man.
Absolutely.
We got a couple of guests lined up for you. We're gonna try to line some more up, man. I'm trying to book up the calendar.
Yeah.
I wanna have the
Let's
date book.
do it.
I want to have the date book marked up where there ain't no more room to put nothing on it, man. Because
Let's do it.
I'm trying to do everything together, man. Anything else you got for the people?
Nah, man. Hey, until next time, bro. I'm excited. You know me.
Yes, sir, man. But as always, as we like to say, be relentless, walk in your purpose. Relentless Purpose Podcast, baby.
Peace.
We out.